Hello everybody, welcome to Betway's Way to Win. It's Tuesday racing, it's a public holiday. Hope you're resting and having a good day. And if you're not at the track, you're watching from home on channel 240, DSTV 240, or engaging with our social media. We're on X. Our signature there is at Weighted to Win, and our number 0691643272. We got the second race on the card. We're starting up with the bipot. We're going to have a look at what's going on there. There's a interest in the Cock horse there, Trambolines, that Callan Murray's riding. They've backed this horse, shortened from 22 to 10 into 18 to 10 the last time we had a look. 7 Magic Carpet Ride is at 22 to 10 at the moment. 4 Cavano is at 4 to 1, and they get 7 to 1 about the 5 Stonywood and the 8 Winterbell. Blue Voucher are giving away 20,000 Rand in vouchers. Send the word hi to 072 767 9175. Hope you've already got some of that, because they've been giving a winner a week, away a winner a week, that is. And if you haven't got one of them, well, what you waiting for? I want to talk about Magic Carpet Ride quickly. This horse from the Sean Terry stable that Gavin Larina's riding. We want to show you that last start quickly, and Daryl Marie's with me to talk it through. And on this particular occasion, it's all on its own.
Yeah, it wasn't her last start, and she's not actually all alone, Clyde. The winners behind her on the outside, obscured or out of picture. And you can see that 2 of them actually are well clear of the balance of the runners. Right down the inside is Duchess of Paloma, who's actually won 2 since then. And further down there is Het Highway to the Sky, who's also won a race. So I'm going to say this again,
It looked all over as a winner there.
Yes, she did.
How did that come up on the outside?
Yeah, Nico can vouch for that. Clyde, she's a filly. She gets her sex allowance. She's said to carry 57.5. United Offer, the filly who beat her on that occasion, came out and ran a respectable 6th, I think it was, in the fillies, or the 5th in the fillies mile. And that's form line, split the 8s. We have to take that very, very seriously. Several winners are going to come out of that form line.
Well, that's running later today, isn't it?
Yes.
Or on Tuesday.
Already won from there, and the horse that finished behind it, Clyde, came out and won. And that was Rock Around the Clock. So she does form part of my play. With regards to the favourite who's been backed in, and Hollywood have shortened it, Trambolines, here's the comments.
Yeah, what's the story?
The story is showing decent work at home and will be best over further. If not too green, he may be competitive. The dam won once over 1400. He's related to William Rupert, who's a 1400 meter specialist. I've actually backed up the filly, Magic Carpet Ride, with the stable companion Uber Mensch. Put a line through his last start. Penultimate start, he carried top weight in a handicap. He's back up the straight. And I actually think he'll run better than what his odds suggest. He's my second pick. So I'm going 2 and 7. Let's hope one of them, even if the first timer wins, let's hope one of them happens to run second.
Someone knows something about this first timer. They've backed it. Daryl's bipot, first leg, 2 and 7. Let's get on to the third race now. This is a maiden plate over the 1400 meters, where number 2, Delaware River, tops the boards. Is currently priced up at even money to win it. 7 Aquarius is the second choice at 3 to 1. 8 Hats and Heels 5 to 1, and the 3 Truly Magical priced up at 7s at the moment. Also 7 to 1, number 9 Jack's Legacy is an unraced horse. This is a daughter of Buffalo Bill Cody from the Tony Peter stable. They've got that at 7s, and 10 to 1 and better about the balance. Don't forget about Blue Voucher, our partner in Weighted to Win. You can use a Blue Voucher to top up your betting account. More action, less admin. Any one of your banking apps, whomever you bank with, just look out for the Blue Voucher option. Use that to top up your betting account, and before you know it, the money's in there. We've got a replay of this horse, Delaware River. I want to show you this particular run. I'll bring Daryl in, and let's talk about Delaware, who goes up the inside of Kensal Green, Daryl, and she moves up with a big winning chance.
Yeah, you can see the first 2 dominated the finish on this occasion. If you happen to listen to the post-race interview of the Winning Connections, they actually rate this filly Kensal Green quite highly. Clyde, there is an equipment change. Stayed on doggedly over there in the latter stages. I mean, lovely run. She may even be better around the bend, and that race proved it. Clyde,
what's the equipment change?
Cheek pieces gone. So maybe the feedback.
First time.
Yeah, the feedback from SK was.
I mean, she gets beat every time, doesn't she?
Exactly.
People are tired of her now. I mean, I hope
Exactly.
she wins because I'm bankering her, but I don't know.
She's
I hope she
proving
goes
very,
through
very
it.
costly. I expected her to bolt up in her penultimate start. And she was found wanting. Clyde, I've told everyone to follow the Split the 8's form line. Here comes number 8 out of it, Hat and Heels. And we'll know if that's been franked in the previous race. But it has already been franked, like I said in the previous interview, with a winner from there, Rock Around the Clock. And this filly on debut beat Rock Around the Clock. And he came out to win his next start. I know she'll be looking for further in time to come. I mean, the dam won up to 2,000 meters. But I like what I saw in debut. And if she can break and be a little bit more aware this time around and handy it to the pace, I can see her running a much better race. She's gone into my play, and Aquarius number 7 jumps from a much kinder draw this time round, stepping up in trip. And if she proves to enjoy it, she will be competitive. This isn't a strong lineup. If you're playing trifectas and quartets, include number 10, Palace Script. Also a few equipment changes. Compression mask goes on. Earmuffs go on. Neater draw 2. Clyde, I've gone all of numbers 2, 7 and 8. Trifectas and quartets include the 10.
Okay. Let's put up the PA and see what we're going to do in this race. 2, 7, 8, as you heard from Daryl. So 3 of them all going in. I guess only because Delaware River has, she's been there or thereabouts and backed a few times, but Daryl's not taking his chances. We have got 2 bankers in this PA later on, as you can see. In the 4th leg, we're bankering the 3, and at the back, we're bankering the 2. We're going into race number 4 now. Let's have a look at our pick 6. It's a reminder about the Grand Heritage. It runs on Saturday on the 20th of December. The World Sports Betting Grand Heritage over the 14. That's this coming Saturday. This is an ordinary graduation plate. But I've got a couple of nice horses in here, I must tell you. There are a few that have got serious winning claims, I would have thought. And let's pull them up and have a look at what the market's thinking about here. Number 2, Pumpkin Pie, is one of the fancied horses. Shadowfax is top of the boards. They've been back in that from... What price was that when it opened? 28 to 10. It's now 19 to 10 favourite. 6, 1 Eye on Vegas is currently at 15 to 10. So Shadowfax is second favourite. 1 Eye on Vegas is 15 to 10 favourite. And then you can get 4 to 1 about the 8 Tina Lovelace and 6 to 1 about the 2 Pumpkin Pie. We've got a rerun we want to show you. And we're going back to 1 Eye on Vegas when this horse was beaten. A short Teddy was a winner all the way to the line. His stable companion got the better of him right at the end, but almost won it, Daryl.
Yeah, he was travelling so well, Clyde, going through the 600 that he probably hit the front too soon. Started looking around in front. His stable companion just nabbed him on the line with a purple cap towards the inside. Couple of hard knockers in this race. So I was happy with that run, considering that it was over a distance short of his best. I actually think he's at his best over 1400 at this stage of his career. If you go to the best weighted column, you're going to be leaning towards Tina Lovelace and Aristotle. I don't fancy both of them. I'm playing to beat them. I'm playing against the ratings here. I've gone for Shadowfax, 1 Eye on Vegas, and I've included Pumpkin Pie in my pick 6. So I've got 2, 4, and 6 over here. My leading light is 1 Eye on Vegas. Now, in his penultimate start in the Graham Beck, he jumped from a terrible draw. He was behind Trust, turning for home. He quickened on by past Trust, going through the 400. Trust got the better of him at the stages, Clyde. Then, Shadowfax. Also, tricky draw last time out. He came out, was given a chance, but he was over racing. He was throwing his head about. This time round, drop him back in trip to 1400. They go a bit quicker, and hopefully that enables him to settle.
Remember what Sean said about him?
Yeah.
On our panel discussion. We had that panel discussion, and he said he just wanted one more run with him going into that race. One more run. He was meant to run, but they remember it was the last couple of races were called off. I can't remember, something to that effect. Anyhow, if he had one more run, he would have been happy. So he's now had 2 runs under the belt. He should be cherry ripe now.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have. If you look at the Dingon's run, Clyde, he actually moved up extremely well. And in the latter stages, he was doing nothing. He was booked for a clear third, and then he was found wanting. So maybe he was in need of that run. I don't know if the miles his trip. But I just want to add that the horse that ran third was rated 96 and the fourth horse was rated 91. He had the P horse and Copper Eagle next to him.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that he's coming back in trip. And my backup is Pumpkin Pie. I've always rated this horse. I know he's hopelessly out at the weights, but I'm not leaving him out. He's my third choice card. In order 6, 4, 2. And despite going against the handicapper, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm going to add one more horse in myself. I'm going to add the one Aristotle in, just because your pick six is affordable. So who are we bankering in that pick six? Who's the third leg, number 2?
3. It's
Number
Douglas
3,
Dragon.
Douglas
and
Dragon.
Split the 8s. Clyde,
And
I just
Split
want to
the
say,
Eights,
if you
okay.
take a line through Trust,
Yeah.
one eye on Vegas holds shadow facts. But you know, then again,
Yeah,
that's
that
back
was
to
at the beginning.
1400.
No,
Leave that. Okay.
Right, that pick six cost, if you take it like that, $7.56. We got a rerun for you, Monkey Puzzle. We'll show you that to you in a minute. I can tell you that Monkey Puzzle is the favourite to win this, and it's currently priced up at 5-2 at this point in time. Was a bigger, I think it was 3-1, so they're back in that. Foster Nova, number 7 on the card, is trading at 4s. Number 1, Buddy Boy, is at 9-2, and you can get 10-1 and better about the balance. I see there's a little bit of interest in Foster Nova and in Buddy Boy. In fact, there was early interest in the course over the weekend. Somebody was getting busy with the top 3. But Monkey Puzzle, we're going to show you their rerun now and pick that up. Daryl will take us through the performance, and Calvin Habib will be riding Monkey Puzzle. This time it was Callan Murray that was on Monkey Puzzle on this occasion. He runs to Speedman. He was beat at a length or a length and a half here. So here's a look at it. Moves in, and Speedman quickly goes past.
Yeah, he found the unbeaten Speedman far too classy for him on this occasion. Wasn't disgraced back in second. He's been nothing but super consistent on the Highveld. Just to his outside, his guerrilla warfare, who got touched off by Johnny Drama in his next start. Staying on in the latter stages, Clyde. I wasn't happy with the way he moved down to the starts in the Canter Pass last time out. So he ran above our expectations. I'm really going to keep an eye out to see how he moves in the Canter Pass tomorrow. Does have a tricky draw to contend with, but you know, he's honest. Buddy Boy having his first start as a gelding. That's interesting. Clarkson.
Can we just stay on there for a minute? Callan Murray, now he rode Monkey Puzzle,
Yeah.
right? He now rides Buddy Boy because
Of the
he
cock.
has to.
The cock. No, the cock.
He has to, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask him, I'm going to Turffontein on Tuesday. I'm going to try and grab him and ask him, if he had the choice, which one would he have preferred to ride? If he had the choice.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting, Clyde.
Yeah,
I'll
see
leave
what
that
he
in
says.
your hands.
I'll ask him, but I'm going to try and get him early if I can, so we know what to do.
Clarkson, course and distance suited. He's won, well, he hasn't won in the soft before, but he's got a lovely draw to assist him to make it back to back. Foster Nova, Clyde. I mean, he's a 6-year-old gelding. Put on a nice effort last time out, but then rested for 2.5 months. Was it because he didn't pull up well, or no races for him? Hasn't won in 100 or 1,118 days. That's a concern. He's got a chance, but prefer others. Game Richard Free, Storgate number 1, half the battle win, as I say all the time. Update for him. Disappointing run. Ran second last behind Gamer. I mean, Johnny Drama, Clyde. Beaten 8 lengths. I don't know if he'll line up. It is quite soon. But Buddy Boy, now that he's been gelded, and Clarkson from that draw with Muzi, who gets on extremely well with him, probably leaning towards those two.
Well, we got all those horses in the first leg of the jackpot. We're looking for a little bit of a result here. If it's not going to be the top 2, and Daryl will be shouting in this jackpot, he'll be shouting on Douglas Dragon. Okay, welcome back. Let's go to race number 6 and bring you up to speed with what's going on in the betting for this race. And number 2, Corrupt, is top of the boards, is at 33-10. They've backed that from 7-2. 3, Douglas Dragon, also shortened from 7-2 to 33-10. So those two. 1, Jordan, has also been adjusted or shortened, currently trading at 4-1 Jordan. Number 7, Chabelle, is at 4-1, and it's 5-1. Number 6, Titans of War, 11-2, 5, Arlington Action, and 10-1 about 4, Dual Prophecy. All runners quoted. It's a small field. They're going over 2,400 meters in this particular event. Douglas Dragon, here's the replay we want to show you. This was when he was second last time out, over 2,000 meters. He ran to a horse called Dance King. And he was right up there. On this occasion, Jared Penny has always ridden him. Now Rachel Venica takes the ride on him and takes 1.5 off its back, Daryl.
Yes, Clyde, on this occasion he had no cover going around the bend. He was exposed and he challenged the leader a long way from home. I thought he did extremely well to stay on for second, beat him behind Dance King, who came out and ran second to a horse further back in that race, Royal Edition. So that's the horse that's franked the form, Royal Edition. They ran first and second in their next start. The way I read this race, Clyde, I think Arlington Action's going to push forward, right?
Yeah.
So if that's the case, maybe Rachel can get a lovely run just behind him. He's won over course and past. Have a look at how Mr. Khan has built him up since returning from that layoff. A mile 2,000, now 2,400. This is his trip now. So the fact that he's getting 1.5 kilos off his back, and he's proven very consistent
over that
83,
distance, yeah.
He's going to be the one to beat. Now, Arlington Action was very gutsy last time out when winning, and we know that Mr. Zaki's horse is in the soft flourish. But if you have a look at his penultimate start, he's held by Chabelle because he finished behind him and he's, I think, 3 kilograms worse off. So if I put in Arlington Action, I have to put in Chabelle, who's turned the corner. And Chabelle's only got 51 to carry. Then Corrupt. I don't think he stayed last time out because in his penultimate start, he finished a neck behind Nebras. Nebras beat him by 7 lengths last time out. So he's clearly better over shorter. Then I have to include him. And then Jordan, there's a form update for him. He ran a cracking race behind Hawkbull, beats in 2.5 lengths. He finished third on that occasion. I have to include him. So
All right.
if I don't banker Douglas Dragon,
See,
I'm
the whole
going to
lot.
have to put the field.
The whole lot.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
But if it clicks for you, then you've got a winning pick 6 if it comes, right?
I'm actually going to have a little nibble on Douglas Dragon. I think he's the right horse in the race.
Okay. Well, that's our play, yeah. Douglas Dragon in race 6. This is the Sun Chariot. It's a handicap over 2,400 meters. Should run at about 25-4. And the latest in the betting, they've got this horse, Ofani Broncos, top of the boards. Number 6, Azaleas for All, who opened up at 7-2, is now 5-2. So there's money for it at this point in time. Second choice, number 2, Royal Invitation, is at 7-2. Number 1, Teo Teriotti, is at 4-1. 3, Popular Park is at 4-1, and number 4, Key Worker, is at 9-2. 8-1, the 7, Mount Etna, the other bronc horse runner, and number 5, Lava Lamp, you can get as much as 12-1. So why would they be backing Azaleas for All the way they are? Can you tell me?
If you go to her last run, she's 4.5 kilograms better off with Royal Invitation. Go back to the Key Worker run. She's 7.5 kilograms, if I'm not mistaken, better off with Key Worker. So she comes into this race fairly well treated at the weights. If you want to dig deeper, Clyde, go back to the run behind Kissing Machine. Her stable companion beat her, and her stable companion's better off at the weights. Mount Etna. So I know
Who's better off at the weights?
Mount Etna. I know she comes into this race a kilogram under sufferance, but I won't read too much into that. And like we said, Fonny stable, you can follow him now. He's turned.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Spaghetti.
Richard Ferry first time on this horse, eh?
Yes.
Azaleas for All. He hasn't ridden her before, eh?
So I like her chances. I think she'll go close. Funny enough, Clyde, if you have a look at her form, she's only run over this course in distance once in the past, and she finished second. But that was her as a maiden, as a 3-year-old. So now that she's been stepped back up in trip, I think this is her niche now. So she'll go close. Poplar Park, really disappointed in her second run after rest because I was happy with her comeback effort. She's won course and distance. She's won in the soft. Muzi knows her. Third run now. Has to be included. Royal Invitation's done extremely well on the Highfield for Brett Webb. And Key Worker contested the Oaks. Not much separating them on that run, the Toto Oaks. Teo Toriati could get it easy up front. She looks like she's the pacemaker. Lava Lamp's going to slot in second behind her. Spaghetti, Clyde.
Yeah, okay. So what have you got? A lot of horses?
You can see my place accumulator up at number 6 and 7. Those are my top 2 selections. The bottom weights, my jackpot 2. I've gone the entire field because I do have a banker coming up in the third leg.
I see that. Split the 8 is our second jackpot banker of the afternoon. Race 8 is the Mike de Kock Epi Tombi Challenge, named in honor of Michael de Kock and Epi Tombi. And this is over the 1600 meters. I mean, what a weekend Mike de Kock had. Unbelievable meeting, didn't he, Daryl? Yeah, with winning the Hollywood Bets Colts Guineas the way he did, hey? And with Dave the King the way he did.
Brilliant, eh? Brilliant.
Sure.
Legend. Clyde, what about Alec Laird?
Amazing, yeah. Sukhumvit, excellent.
Our full trainers gave them one to go on with that.
I felt it very, very well. I mean, I must just tell you that on the note of Cape Racing that day, you put me right off regulation.
Did I?
Yes, well, you did.
I didn't.
You said,
I said if he repeats his last start.
If. That's all you said was if.
Did you see Zas choked up next time with a tongue tie? Back in trip, Clyde. Get your money back.
Yeah.
And have a look at this, Clyde. We're going to watch the replay of Call Me Getrix here.
Yeah.
When she ran second behind Atticus Finch.
That form line hasn't really worked out to us. I see no winners from Atticus Finch at all. But we're going to have a look anyway. You're quite right at the replay of Call Me Getrix from the Sean Terry stable. So on this particular occasion, she moves up on the inside, Daryl, you see. And then Atticus Finch comes all the way back. I just worried about nothing behind them. Nothing's really materialized. That's my worry here.
And in front of her at this stage is Rodeo Drive. And on paper, there's not much separating the two of them. Clyde, to be honest, they weren't doing much in the latter stages of the year. They seem to be going up and down. So they were on tired legs. I don't know the mile at Turffontein on the stand-side track, if it's a stretch for both of them. But they are going to be competitive. Of that, there's no doubt.
Yeah.
Spumante Dolce, strictly at the weights, Clyde. I mean, she earned a rating over this very same course and distance. She now gets a headgear change. The cheek pieces go on. She comes back in trip. And at the ratings, she's the one to beat. She's 5 pounds best in, which equates to 2.5 kilograms. Is she at her best at this stage? I don't know. If she comes back to her best, she'll win. I'm leaning towards her. I like the fact that there have been a few changes. So I'm leaning towards her. Kiss Houghton, we can all see that she beat the Betway Summer Cup winner at level weights over this very same course and distance. She is a huge player. She just keeps on improving. And Calvin knows exactly how to ride her. She pings those gates. She puts herself in a comfortable position and she's gutsy. So who are we to discount her chances of here? Minogue, strictly on paper, she's got her work cut out because I think she's 5 kilograms worse off with Spumante Dolce. But she's improving, Clyde.
Yeah.
And Muzi gives her a chance. And if she sees out the mile, I wouldn't be shocked to see her fight it out. And I've even included Willie Meets again, who I think at her best
I like that.
could pose a threat over here. I mean, a good couple of runs ago, she went start to finish beating Wings over this very same course and distance.
She's better than her current form.
Yeah.
Much better than her current form, Willie Meet again. She's quite talented, actually. But maybe Spumante Dolce is back to her best. We'll see. Daryl's taking trifectas. We'll be boxing all of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because it is that kind of race. Okay, we've got a bank here at the back, so says Daryl. A 9th and final race in terms of pick sixes anyway. We've got 10 races. We'll talk about that in a minute. But 2 split the 8s is going to be our play. We're going to show you why. This is from the de Kock team, who've been in super form in the last 96 hours or so. Kellen Murray and the de Kock team up. And he was a winner of his last start. He's only had 2 runs to date, this horse, and he does look like he's hard to beat. 16 to 10. He was at 5 to 2, 2 to 1, 18 to 10, 16 to 10. The money hasn't stopped for Split the Eights. 5 Red Penny is 7 to 1. 1 Believe in Fate is 7 to 1. And 6 Antonio Gaudi is 7 to 1. 3 Clever Trevor 10. Also 10 to 1. Number 7 Romilly 12s and better the others. This is when Split the Eights came home strongly the last couple of hundred meters. Mr. Murugasa was on course that day, and he told me after the race he put the lights out, Daryl.
Oh, I'm sure he's going to put the lights out once again, because this is a smart horse over here, Clyde. He's beaten some highly regarded sorts behind him, especially Tintin, Witch Hazel. Further back in that race, Clyde, is Magic Carpet Ride and Hatton Hills, and they run earlier on the day. Now, Clyde, on this day, Betway Summer Cup Day, right, there were 3 races over the same course and distance. The one being Mia Moo, where she won the Carry On Alice Stakes. She had the quickest time on the day. Second quickest was Pistol Pete, Clyde, in the Merchants.
Yes.
Those two are top division horses.
Top.
And third best on the day was Split the Eights. Now listen to this, Clyde. Split the Eights would have run a length and a neck behind Pistol Pete, but he was carrying 1.5 kilos more behind Pistol Pete, Clyde.
Huge, huh?
That time
Huge.
was very quick. He's a smart individual. He's meeting the right field, and I expect him to win. We know who he's related to, William Robertson. So he's well related. I think he's going to win his races, and I'll be very disappointed if he doesn't win on Tuesday, Clyde.
Now, if we're taking a double into the back, what do you like in the 10th?
Yeah, I put in quite a few horses in my jackpot too. I put in numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, and 10. I make it tricky.
Have you got a first choice in the back?
2 top division.
Okay.
Clyde, now if people aren't willing to bank this horse as I am,
Yeah.
I just want to touch on my second choice, which is Romilly. But my concern is he hasn't quite built on that winning debut efforts, and he's reported to have respiratory noises. I'm waiting for the tongue tie to go on, but I think he's got a chance in this lineup. And then you got a horse called Ready Set Fire, who on his day can prove to be decent, and they're trying him with headgear. The blinkers go on. I would have preferred the headgear over 1,000 meters. This is over 1160, but you never know. He's going to be on his bicycle early. But yeah, Split the Eights. Follow this form line. Follow him. I think he's a lovely individual.
Okay, beautiful. Split the Eights into the 9th race.